Hi everyone, just setting up a few things my end first before I begin casting for real. Hopefully we're in now. Let's just check. Yep, I think that's okay.
Yes, my lady?
Just making sure everything else is okay my end at the moment, which I think it is. Those that are kind of logged in really early, hello. And I've just come back inside the room because when I was just clearing out some stuff earlier, I noticed that these boots looked quite good, as did these robes. Hello, I think it might just be me and you at the moment, Julie, but I'm not sure. But hello, I came back inside and noticed these nice robes of conjuration inside, and I think Kathra probably, although there's a lot less armour, I think it's about time she kind of wore something that kind of reflects what she wants to be. So here they are. So if we equip them, and then there was some nice boots, wasn't there, that I'd found. So look, I think it was them. Hello every lovely people. Let's have a look at Kathra this time. I didn't think people would be on because it was Friday, so wrong day, because it was Saturday, but it's great to see that people are. Okay, let's have a look. Lovely. Let's just take off her cloak. There we go. If I can just hide her backpack too. And then I want to hide her helmet when because it looks a bit strange. A circle is going to be important, I think. Okay. Hello everyone properly. Sorry, it was just something that I'd oh no, Mashi. If it's really bad, I can always cancel a quest, cancel a cast, and happily do it Monday night or tomorrow night. If you're having a lagging problem, not a problem. As I said earlier on Twitter, it's really odd when you're not all here. Something's a little bit funny about playing it, so I'm happy to not. So do let me know. It could be a really short cast and I can delete it, and apologise to everyone that's watching at the moment until you're good to go. Okay. I'll keep my eye on the chat to see what's going on, but the idea here is a little bit of a murder mystery, although I think, judging from the book and judging from the fascinating mishap that occurred last time we played, I've got a feeling that we possibly know who the problem is in this place. But let's start talking.
Ah, the bandit slayer. Ah, there she is. Such a pretty thing.
Right, okay. Let's listen to Degland then.
My story? Well, my name is Degland, and I'm a merchant, yeah? But people say to me, Degland, they say, Degland, why are you a merchant? They find it surprising because I'm such an honest and trustworthy person. And sometimes you hear about your merchants who are, you know, dishonest. Well, I say to those people, I'm not like them. My father used to say to me, Degland, you can't be like the others. You be a good boy. And I was, my friend. I was not only just a good boy, I was the best boy. The best boy now and the best merchant with the best prices for you. My friend, you're in luck.
I don't know, I think the others would probably agree that it's not the same with you not being here, Mashi.
Don't want anyone else to hear. do we? But, I'll be honest with you, my friend. I'm looking after you. There's a bit of a catch. See, it's only gonna work for one person, yeah. I've been keeping it to myself, you know, thinking maybe I'll need it myself one day. But, I'm a reasonable guy, yeah. I reckon I could be, what's the word, persuaded? Persuaded to give it away for, say, 1,000 gold coins?
Is there some way I can help you? Alright, here's your money. I've got a lot of money. I don't really want to find out the way out, but I'm interested in interrogating these people, so... I don't need this money. What would I do? Is there some way I can help you? Let's do this one.
Well, I like you, so I'm gonna be honest with you. Business here, it's hard, you know. Really hard. I'm doing it tough, yeah? And if I don't have the coin to pay the Jarl, then I lose my shop. I'm out in the cold. I have no money and no food, yeah? What I'm saying is, I need the money, my friend. That's all I need.
Right. Let's give them the 1,000 gold coins, because I don't need this money, and if it kind of helps me unravel everyone's opinion on how to get back, then fine.
Oh, good choice, my friend. You won't regret it. Oh, and if you do, no refunds. Not that it'll matter, because you'll be out of here in no time. And here it is. It's called an elixir of acrobatics. I got it from an alchemist in Morrowind years ago, and I've kept it with me just in case. And now it's all yours. Once you drink it, you'll be able to jump like a skeever on skooma. You should be able to leap up to the shaft at the entrance. Now go, my friend.
What?
Get out of here and be free.
Heard you held back an invasion all on your own. That's fine work.
Everybody's talking about how you killed those looters.
But hang on,
Working
Hjormund.
hard.
Let's speak to Hjormund.
My story. Well, I'm from Markarth originally.
I agree.
Started working at Kolskegger Mines as a lad, and after a while, the Silverbloods made me foreman. I was doing pretty well for myself.
Yep,
until
Judy,
somebody decided to knock me down the shaft into this
Mashi, we'll
place.
keep seeing what you're doing.
I had a wife and son. Still up there, I suppose, though they probably think I'm long gone. But chin up, right? Meanwhile, I'm stuck down here, supervising workers to earn me keep, waiting for the day that I can get out of here and back to my life in Markarth.
Hang on. So, who was it? Who was it that's kind of abusing the girl that came down? I thought that was Hjormund. No, it wasn't Hjormund, was it? I thought I'd written it down. Okay, Mashi, but the second it gets funny, honestly, it'd be so easy to just recast, and I'd just do a profound apology to those people that are watching. We'd all be okay about it. I've got loads of other things that I could do. It wouldn't be a problem. Okay. Is everything okay between you and the workers?
I'd be lying if I said they're happy. But I'd also be lying if I said I cared. They're decent people and all. But they seem to have an hard time grasping that somebody around here's got to work the farms, or we all starve. Gulver's the worst of the lot. Seems like a decent man at first, but he's got a temper on him. Once he told me he killed a man before he came here. He'll tell you, if you ask him.
Yes, I do,
Of course, down here with the Dwarves Law, a bad temper could land us all in a lot of trouble. I'd keep an eye on that one, if I were you.
Oh, bugger, I missed all that. I'm going to need some eagle-eared listeners to kind of tell me who he was talking about there. Let's ask to see if he also knows a way out. I could ask that again. Let's ask that again without me yabbering over.
Well, I'd be lying if I said they're happy. But I'd also be lying if I said I cared. They're decent people and all. But they seem to have an hard time grasping that somebody around here's got to work the farms, or we all starve. Gulver's the worst of the lot. Seems like a decent man at first, but he's got a temper on him. Once he told me he killed a man before he came here. He'll tell you, if you ask him. Of course, down here with the Dwarves Law, a bad temper could land us all in a lot of trouble. I'd keep an eye on that one, if I were you.
Okay.
I wish Seems like dwarfs designed this place to keep folk in. But the only thing that keeps me sane is thinking there has to be a way out. Alright, well I'll see you around.
Okay. Let's have a look. I don't feel bad, Mashi. The amount of times I've come back because of and casted because of you three, it would be a silly thing. And I think you three are the core three. If you look at the amount of subscribers that we've got in this channel, it's only a quaint little 35, and I think 2 of them might be alternate accounts of mine. So I wouldn't lose any sleep over it. Anyway, here's Hjormund. He lives on the middle floor of the Citadel in room 1. He supervises labourers. He's gnawed but obedient. This is the bit that was interesting. So those that were watching last stream, or those that are watching for the first time, this, as I said earlier, it seems to be a kind of a murder mystery modification, a mod, you know, kind of a dungeon that's been added in. But the catch is there's no murder allowed to happen, because if you do, you reset time. So there you go. Thanks, Zoe. So let's have a look. He just said, I thought he said Gova, but I think, oh, there you go, Gulvar. Maybe? Was it that he said? Typical lazy Nord? Maybe it wasn't him. He just said to watch someone, didn't he? I think it was Gulvar. Couldn't make it out. I'm more annoyed with the... Actually, I shouldn't be. I was about to say I'm more annoyed with that merchant chap. I don't see how he'd do a lot of trade here, actually. But he said above the end... Oh, is that it there? Look. Above the entrance, I've got a potion that would give me some form of acrobatics. I'll write that down. But I wonder if it lets me get up there. But then why isn't he taking it? That's the question. Alright. Now I know there's an inn here. Let's have a look. The Honest Trader. Citadel. There it is. So basically it's one there, that building there. Let's go in the tavern and have a look. What the heck is going on here? What? Can't be dead, no? I'm just gonna save. If someone's dead already, does that mean something's gonna happen? This sounds awful, isn't it? So this person's dead on the floor and I'm going to my notebook to find out about Jeshol. But I wonder if this is a glitch. Because I thought anyone died, or maybe they've just died of natural causes. I don't know. It's like Agatha Christie. This is just going to be one person left. Avoid. Well, that's going to be easy to do if he's dead. Okay, I'm not touching that person, but I've got no idea what's happened there. Could be. It is really odd though, isn't it?
I heard you took care of some looters for us. If only there was something I could do to thank you. Let me know if you think of anything.
Let's find out about Rastasia. I'm sure something quite non-complimentary was written about her. Rastasia, no. There it is. So she forsworn. Choose words carefully around her. No potential. The tavern manager. Okay. Well, she can give me water.
I'm so glad you decided to come see me. What can I do for you, sweet thing?
Oh, okay. Let's ask a story.
You want to hear about little old me? Aren't you adorable? But wouldn't you rather hear what I know about everyone else around here?
Well, you are the tavern.
Go on. Ask me.
Runner, proprietor. rumours, I guess. Have you heard any rumours?
Did you know that beautiful palace above the lake is
So
sealed?
she's guarded.
Brawl says the last person to go in there locked it behind him. I wonder what's in there.
Do you know a way out of here?
Only one way out of this city, and that's through the bottom of a mug of moonshine, if you get me. Solve all your problems. At least for a while. But then again, some folks will overdo it. Ulrin, the Dunmer fellow, can't miss him. Hit the drinks pretty hard after his wife, Maisie, disappeared. Just sits there, night after night. Poor guy. Wish I knew what happened to her. Caught lots of people talking, but nobody seems to know anything. Odd.
Okay, Ulrin. It's interesting because Kathra kind of, I think I've mentioned a few times that my character feels she's trapped in the kind of the wrong body, and she's got a feeling that she's not a Nord. Anyway, oh crikey, I better sleep. Let's listen to any
Did you
rumours.
notice the big crack in the floor near the city gate? They say some poor fool fell to his death trying to scale the front of the citadel.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Nobody here locks their door, except the Jarl. I hear there's a locked room on the top floor of the citadel, but nobody's seen what's inside.
Any more rumours?
Did you know there are tunnels running all the way under the city? Last one to go down there was Brandis, and it sent him to his deathbed. Take a good look. See anything you like?
Oh, there's the moonshine. No, there's the skooma. Huh? Okay.
Take a good look.
Ah,
See anything you
there we go.
like?
Okay, so oh,
Come
I
and
heard you
see
took down some bandits.
what you like.
let's go back then and sleep. That is odd. Okay. The fatigue thing's a little bit worrying, so I want to look after my character. Hoping that I'm going in the right direction. I'm sure it was around here. Yeah. Okay. Slightly worried I couldn't get water refill, but and I'm sorry, followers, I don't know where you're sleeping. Let's have a look. Cooked beef and an apple. Okay, there we go. And then sleep. So it's 9:16. Let's sleep for 12 hours. Donatus. Okay. So we've got a few kind of key people to, thank you by the way, to look up. So we've got Ulrin, Donatus. Oh, but I'm hungry. Okay. Bit thirsty. This place could kill me from starvation actually, which would be terrible. Hi Will, yeah, gosh, what's the mod called? I could find out for you. Let's go into the books, because I think it'll be under Cassia's plea. I think it's called The Forgotten City. Yeah. The Forgotten City, and I'm on the PC, but it might be on the Xbox. I got it through, I'm using just the whole Bethesda mods thing, because I'm just lazy, and not using the other routes.
Yes, my friend.
Ah, here's Declan. Okay.
Oh, it's you.
Astasia, there we go.
Hello again.
She's obviously meant to, and there's doors up there, look. So, there's these doors that are really difficult to get to. There's someone right over there as well.
What's on your mind?
I think I want to go and find Ulrin, speak to them. Oh, there you go, Julie said it's on Xbox.
Yes,
Oh, I
my
really
friend.
hope Mashi hasn't gone, that's really sad. For lots of reasons. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Will. Yeah, it's great. I've only just started playing it, but it's beautifully done. Okay. Ah, there we go.
Neighbour. Hello, neighbour. Would you like
Hello,
to hear
bro.
about my research?
Yes, I would, because you're the main reason the Tharl, or the Thane, sorry, the Jarl, is interested in being here. So let's have a look. Let's do what's your story first.
My story? What a strange question. You presuppose that my life is a simple linear sequence of events which can be summed up in a verbal narrative? Well, that's nonsense, of course. First, most of it was so long ago I barely remember. Second, you would have to assume that the account I give you is biased heavily in my favor, and is therefore quite unreliable. And finally, my story is really much less interesting than this mysterious place. Now, do you have any sensible questions, or can I get back to work?
Yay! Hold on, I'm just gonna turn the light off. I think it's very sweet that Brawler's pretending to be a scholar. If he's trying to throw data analysis at me, he's attempting poorly. Let's have a look. I just want to know what you do and where you're from.
Well, why didn't you say so? I researched Dwarven history and technology, and I'm originally from Kraganmore in Morrowind. Any other questions?
That's better. Do you know way out of here? Do you know anything about time travel? What's the big glowing orb? Can you tell me about the laws? Let's start here.
Well, the dwarves who built this city left inscriptions in the citadel, which translate to, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one."
Ah,
My
love it.
research leads me to believe that if a single member of our community sins, it'll trigger an event, killing us all. I believe such an event occurred some years ago, which is why Metellus found the city littered with burnt corpses. But to this day, there are many questions we simply don't have answers for. How is the dwarves' law still being enforced? How does it work? And we may never know, as long as nobody attacks or steals from anybody else.
There you
Until
go.
we know more, we all need to be on our best behavior.
Okay, let's talk about this big glowing orb above us.
That is the sun under the ground. Or at least that's how it's referred to in the dwarven text we've managed to translate. I must confess, I haven't the faintest idea of how it works. But it seems to be giving us light and allowing us to grow crops, even under the ground. Of course, if it ever stops glowing, for whatever reason, we'll all be in quite a lot of trouble. But don't concern yourself with such dark thoughts. I'm sure we have nothing to worry about.
Unless someone kills someone. Do you think about time travel?
Time travel? You know, as it happens, I do. It was a great obsession of mine for years after my wife passed. I thought if I could go back, I gave up on that idea a long time ago. But recently the Jarl has asked to see my research notes. How strange that you should now take an interest too. Can I ask what the nature of your interest is in this unusual subject?
You can.
I don't quite know what to say to that.
I
How
think
can
we
I
all
put
do
this
too, Will.
charitably?
I hate to
Perhaps
think.
you're tired and emotional and need some rest. But I always enjoy discussing my theories with a receptive mind. So I'll humor you. What did you want to ask?
Okay. Sorry, Will. Yep. I hate to think how many hours I've put into this game. It's gotta be several hundred now. Mainly because of the community of people that kind of add more to it. It just makes it fantastic. Here we go. If you travel to the past, how would you return to the present?
For argument's sake, if you found yourself in that position, you'd have only two options. To live out your days in the past, or force a paradox. A paradox, you see, would involve changing the past so as to prevent the events which caused you to travel back in time in the first place. But you'd be taking a big risk by doing that. Who knows what the consequences would be? Some
No one.
say that whatever you do,
I guess.
it will lead you right back to the future that took you back in time in the first place. An eternal loop, if you will. But me, I believe that creating a paradox should fling you back to your original time, having changed the past for you and everyone else.
I think he told us how to do that, to be honest. But let's hear it out.
Let's say for argument's sake that you really have traveled here from the future. You could create a paradox in a few different ways. Essentially, you could do anything that would remove your means or motivation to return to the past. For example, you came here to achieve some goal. Achieving that goal would mean you will never have been motivated to come here. A paradox. Or, if the thing that allowed you to travel back in time is still here, as a past version of itself, you could simply destroy it, I suppose. That would mean, of course, that you will never have been able to travel back in time. Another paradox. But doing so could have terrible consequences. But if you really are from the future, as unlikely as that is, telling me or anybody else what happens next could have disastrous consequences too. I think it's best if we talk about something else.
Let's ask him his final story then. Although, one of the things I'd forgotten is why I'm here in the first place, which is to find Cassia's brother, I think. So, in effect, finding Cassia's brother would remove the need to come to this place, fulfilling one of the paradoxical ways to unravel this mystery, right?
Now that's an interesting question. I personally don't know any way out, no. However, I have a theory. It's more of a hypothesis, really.
Great
My
script,
thinking is that
by
if
the way.
there was a way out of here, the dwarves who built this place must have known about it.
But the dwarves disappeared years ago.
But we can learn all sorts of things about them from what they left behind. Inscriptions, architecture, relics, statues. And while I've discovered many things here, there are some parts of the city I haven't been able to get to. I'm most interested in the palace, above the lake. Unfortunately, it's sealed up tight. Only one man ever managed to enter, and he never came out. That was Narnibus, and we haven't heard from him in years. Strange fellow. I believe he was looking for the secrets of the dwarves too. If you could find a way in there, I'm sure it would tell us a great deal about this place. Who knows what secrets we could uncover.
Okay.
Farewell. Come back if you think of any questions.
Oh, a new person.
Oh, the timing. Great in-depth kind of metaphysical conversation with Brawl, and then someone else just turns up with the moan it's a new person who happened to save her, but never mind. Well, the same. It's great playing it, and it's thanks to Mashi and 4x2 Julie and Zoe that I keep coming back and doing it really, and hopefully, you know, join in and keep up the conversation. It's really lovely having someone else in. So, but there's a lot there to think about. So, finding this Narnibus chat would be good. The palace above the lake is key, and let's have a look at the Cassia's plea. I've got two ideas about where it could be. My brother went for a few days. Cassia. No, I had a theory. Just as it was going on then, and if we open the citizen's arrival log, the second one, without Kathra in at the end, then I'm now thinking that it's Altreus, because that's the last person to arrive, and Altreus has taken, I have taken Altreus's place, I think. Trespassed in my lake house, you see? So is Altreus Cassia's brother? And is there a reason why we're not allowed to know who Cassia is anyway? I am, yep, definitely from the UK. I've got a feeling all of us that talk currently at the moment are UK based, but I don't know. I'm only presuming. How very presumptuous.
Well, welcome to our city.
Right, come on,
So
Lukey.
you're the one who killed all those people. Did it make you feel like a big hero? Have you asked yourself who's gonna clean up all your mess?
I like Lukey already. Come on, Lukey.
I'm Lukey. I'm what passes for an alchemist and healer around here. I'll be honest, I don't much care for dealing with people or healing
Oh,
them,
thanks, Will.
but I wouldn't trust anyone else around here.
I like
with
your virtual voice as well.
And I guess somebody's gotta do it, right? Oh, don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't like my neighbors. I don't like anyone. Stupid, untrustworthy, selfish, ugly creatures we humans are.
I don't think
But
I'm
you
human,
know
but
what?
never mind.
At least down here, people are on their best behavior most of the time, what with the dwarves' law and all. I mean, people are still bastards, but at least they have to be discreet about it. Nobody's openly violent, and nobody's ever stolen anything from me.
Yeah, but all that pent-up frustration. Come on then, Lukey.
There isn't one. This place is like a firefly trap. One way in, no way out.
Ah, well
Could
met,
be
Will.
worse, though. You could be living in bloody Skyrim.
I'll be going. Lukey's just come here to get away from humanity, basically.
All right.
But as
See
a
you
healer.
soon, neighbor.
Fascinating. Okay. I almost need a tick list of the people I know I've spoken to. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do that, am I? I've spoken to Broll. I've not spoken to Gaia, I don't think. Narnabas was mentioned, but no one knows what happened to him. But was a research assistant to Broll, that's interesting. Gulvar. I can't remember speaking to Gul. Did we speak to Gulvar earlier? I think maybe we did, I'm not sure. Vitus. An engineer, keep busy. That sounds. Hjormund, I know we've spoken to. I'm sorry, this isn't your normal Skyrim-y game, but it's such a lovely mod. I'm going to humour myself on this one. Horrible, I think we found Horrible singed to death at the bottom of the dungeons, and then you've got Dooley, who was evicted. I really want to find Dooley because he seems interesting. That's right, Zoe. Yeah, that's exactly it. Rustasia was spoken to. She's actually... She won't tell us anything about herself. She cleverly deflected, saying, wouldn't you rather know about everyone else? And then we've got a Sanshi, a skooma addict. Not spoken to a Sanshi. And then we've got Domitus. Yes, he's the horrible one. The one that is threatening to get people, or use his power to kind of threaten people to do what he says. He's a problem, but is perhaps a symbol for the underlying problem with everyone here. You know, it's burning frustration. Saphira, don't remember speaking to Saphira, but this idea of potential is interesting around her. And then we've got Sato. The fact that Sato's death is perfect. I think we spoke to Sato last time, didn't we? He was at the door to the Jarl's room. Vernon, he sells drill bits. That's a Harry Potter joke thrown in for free right there. Lukey, competent. I don't remember speaking to Lukey. Elrin. Now Elrin's been mentioned a few times. Pushover, unproductive since the loss of wife. Maisie is missing. A cleaner, another person missing. Jeshol seems dead, but we don't know how. Unless someone's lying about the rules. Yzma, good worker. God, we've got loads. Habik, Miranda, Degland, Rikus. Okay, I'd stop taking notes then. This could be a lot of talking. Miranda, Degland, and Rikus. I don't think I'm going to talk to all of these people tonight. That would be for just a bit text and narrative heavy in one go. So instead I'm going to go over to here. Oh, poor old Derek. I'm okay with that. Alright, so let's go and have a look. I just wanted to see if there were some hidden places here, because I thought, where's this guy hiding who's gone missing? And I couldn't help wondering whether there's something around here. Let's have a look. The thing is, am I going to die in here? Oh, no. Yeah, possibly. Oh, or possibly not. So that said there was a key needed for the sunken house. Whoa! Okay, so there's a sunken house that's worth exploring. I was hoping it'd be a little hidden passage in here or something, but there's nothing. There's nothing there either. Okay. If you guys spot something that I don't do, say.
Hello there, friend.
Okay, let's speak to Gulvar then.
Well, it's a sad one, but I don't mind telling it. Name's Gulvar. I'm a farmer, always was. Grew up on a farm near Whiterun. It was a good life. Fresh milk and eggs every day. Running around the farm barefoot with my brother and sisters. Never even had to lock our doors. One day, when I was about 18, my father and I were carting some produce into the market.
Gulvar's telling a long story.
A group of strangers in the top field. My father told me to run back to the house and get his axe. So I did. I ran so fast I almost threw up. But by the time I got back, it was too late. I found him dead by the side of the road. The cart and all our produce was gone. That was the first time I learned about bandits. My mother passed soon after, and I took over the farm. Now I'm as good a farmer as any, and better than most, but things went downhill from there. The raiding started before long. I'd come outside at dawn and find a few chickens missing. Next it was a cow, then 2 cows.
Okay.
That was the first time in 5 generations my family started locking its doors at night. We knew the guards from Whiterun weren't going to help us.
Ah, so this is the Skyrim.
One night, when we had nothing left to steal, there was a knock at the door. I knew who it was and what they wanted. I took my father's axe and pulled the door open real quick. Before he knew it, that bandit had my father's axe right down the middle of his skull. But there were more of them. I never saw how many, because the next thing I knew I was waking up with a mouth full of dirt and lungs full of smoke. My home was burned to rubble. My family slaughtered like cattle. And they left me alive to see what they'd done. It still burns whenever I think about it.
That's a really sad story, and really good voice acting considering this is a mod someone's made. It's such a long story, but it explains why Gulvar earlier killed someone. He had every reason to, really.
Well, at least I got one of the bastards. shave that grin of his right in half. Sometimes it helps me get to sleep at night. Sometimes. Anyhow, after that I drifted some. Took odd jobs around Falkreath. But nothing seemed to work out. And then I guess I got desperate. You know, I started taking things.
Oh, skooma.
Just small things.
You might be right,
Carrots,
Zoe.
Cabbages. Just enough to survive.
Oh, stealing, sorry.
I wasn't proud of it. And then one day, I watched myself break into some guy's farmhouse and help myself to his things. And I guess I realized what I'd become. Next thing I knew, I was looking for a place to die. And I found the entrance to this place.
Ah, I hope you guys can hear the story. I'm so Lydia, honestly, I can't take you anywhere.
Started my life over again.
Okay. It's a long story, but let's have...
I'm a farmer, but the land I work isn't mine. Metellus had declared himself Jarl and claimed all the farmland before I got here. I'm not. All I've ever wanted is to make a living by working the land. But it seems someone always has to go and steal the fruits of my labor.
Yeah, this is true.
That bloody Jarl. He's no better than the bandits who destroyed my life. Only difference is he uses words instead of weapons. But he'll get his. One day. Just do me a favor and keep that last part to yourself, would you?
I don't think Galvar is the threat. Do you know a way out of here? He might know because... Let's find out.
Don't know why you're asking me. Don't know if there's a way out, and don't care. This is my home now. Not even a dozen bandits could drive me away. Fair enough. See you around.
I feel sorry for Galvar actually. And he has a point with the Jarl if he's being... There's another building there. He's being unfair about food and wages and crops. It's Dooley, okay.
Oh, hello. I wasn't following you. My what? My story? Oh, do you want to hear about me? I'm sorry, but my memory is not very good. I only remember some things. I came here with my brother Horrible. He used to look after me, and he said it always would, but then he died. Now nobody looks after me. I'm not very good at remembering things.
Ah.
Sometimes I forget, so I need help. That's why I need some help finding Horrible's treasure.
Oh, poor Dooley. It sounds like he was cared for by his brother. Okay. What are you looking for?
Well, my brother told me before he died that he had left me something very precious in a secret chest. He hid it away just for me. I've asked the others for help, but they don't help me.
Oh gosh, it could be in
Jarl
any chest.
wrote me this letter, but I'm not very good with words. Say, do you think you could read it for me? Tell me what it says.
Okay, people. Letter from the Jarl to Dooley added. Let's read his letter. letter from the Jarl to Dooley. Let's give it a go, and then we might do some jumping. Dear Dooley, I'm writing to you in relation to your continual request for assistance finding your brother's hidden chest containing a so-called fortune. While I am sympathetic to your plight and the passing of your brother some years ago, I wish to impress upon you an important message. The treasure you seek does not exist. It is not my place to speculate about whether your brother might have misled you or whether you simply misremembered his words to you. I do not propose to discuss this with you again. Further, as I've had quite a few complaints from your neighbours about you bothering them, I must ask that you stop this behaviour immediately. Sincerely, Jarl Metellus. Okay, there's nothing wrong about that, but I guess if they understand that he has learning difficulties, I wonder if they could not do something for him. Okay.
Well, what does it say? You did. Oh, thank you. What does it say?
I had a little bit. Hopefully it's a bit better now. Thanks, Julie.
What? No, that can't be right. My brother, he told me. He left me a fortune. He would lie to me. Why would he lie to me? You'll help me, won't you? You'll help me find it. Please.
Of course. I believe you. I'll help you look for it.
Thank you. All I know is that it's hiding somewhere in the city. And you need this rusty key. My brother gave it to me to unlock it. I can't. I'm sorry. I don't remember things so good. But he said it was hidden under the ground and that I have to hold my breath.
Ah, people. Okay. I'll be going now.
All right.
I think let's drink. But you're oh, I'm so worried that I've got like nothing left to drink. Can anyone remember how you fill your water up while you're in the water? I think so too, Mushy. I can't remember how to. Let's go to all. I just want to go to. It's lovely that I can do this underwater and time has stopped. I should have done miscellaneous, shouldn't I? What's skin empty? You are not close. Oh, so it doesn't recognise that this is water, maybe? Let's try again. Oh no. My character might die in here from lack of being able to eat or drink because of the mods that I've used. I think it's in here, by the way. Okay, thank you, Julie. Ta-da! We're in. Just a... Oh gosh. Oh no 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 no. Oh no no no. And I didn't save. That's bad. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna die. Ah. Oh, pants on a pants-like stick. What do we do about that? And where did it save? Oh! Oh no. This is gonna be my own personal hideousness, isn't it? How am I going to survive this? Answers on a postcard, people, to wherever. Oh look, they're there. And if I don't survive, I know what to do next time. But I think I might make it by the skin of my teeth. Whew. Okay. Where are you guys? I'm going to do this all on my own, aren't I? Okay. I can't because I'm swimming. That'll teach me. Not even Barbos is here. Oh, thanks, Mushy. I think I'm not good enough to play at that level. And is it wrong that I want to go back in there and explore? Because I think I'm missing things. Okay, so now I'm a little bit frightened. Because if I'm attacked by anything here, I haven't got you guys to protect me. So we've got a fish. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking, I wonder if Cassia's brother's here. Okay. There's someone up there. Right, I'm saving. Let's go have a go. Hi, is it DZ? I think it's a mod, so that's what I thought. It might not recognise it as water. I hope this person doesn't hurt me.
Stop right there. What is this one doing here?
This one, okay. The talking in person is interesting.
Ah, the locked chest. Yes, we have it.
We?
But have been unable to open it. Why don't you come in and join us for dinner?
Why have I got a feeling I'm on the menu? I think she would probably say this, actually.
Who knows? It is smart.
It's like a golem.
This one. Perhaps it is safer for us to eat mushrooms again tonight. But no meat for us means no chest for you. It stays
What?
locked up tight in our tower.
Oh no.
What is it?
Okay. So there's a whole story that was going to go on there if I'd submitted or succumbed. But there's more around here. More cave dwellers. What on earth is going on here? And a grave. Oh, I wish I could read that. So there's the tower. Oh, look. I'm just going to save. Just do a quick save. Okay, so that wasn't... obviously it wasn't stealing because it didn't have steel on it. Duh. But let's go and have a look around. Now this is strange being in here without my followers. Those people that are in the stream, because I can see there's a couple of you that are in the stream that either haven't subscribed or have subscribed but might not have watched in a little while, but I usually have these follows with me throughout the game, so from a storytelling perspective, which is what I'm trying really hard to do in this game, this is really uncomfortable for my character because she's usually got support and friends by her, and now she's gonna have to do something on her own. Let's have a look. Alright, so it looks like I'm liking the water breathing potion, by the way, because that's hinting to me that maybe there's something beneath that I need to get or search for. Okay. I might do a few saves. I don't know if you guys are like me and I'd what I call myself the nervous gamer. You'd kind of want to make lots of save progress so you don't lose something important. Ah, unlocked a lonely tower. Am I going to get attacked for doing this? Let's have a look. The Lonely Tower's an interesting name, isn't it, as well, isn't it? That's a bit Tolkien-esque. And what are these odd stones? Harubal's chest. Or Harubal. There's a corpse here. There's no notes here. Okay, that's as far as it goes. I don't want to take anything here. There's a dresser. No, is there something on the floor there? No, it's just a cracked urn. Okay. I just want to see if there's anything down here too. Robes of quickening. So magician was down here. Gold ore. You know I'm going to take that. And what's this here? Scaled helmet of major magicka. Wow, that sounds pretty fantastic. Let's have a look at them again. I think that might be better than what I've got. So 24 armor, increase my magicka by 40 points. I don't use much conjuration as much as I used to, so let's give that a go. Okay. It's odd not seeing her in the elven helmet. Here we go. The Citadel key. There we go. Fantastic. Letter from Harabal to Dooley. You guys aren't here to carry anything, honestly. Here we go. Let's read it. Find a way into a locked room in the Citadel. Well, we know how to get up there now because that potion. If you're reading this or having someone you trust read it to you, it means I'm dead. That's the grave outside. Okay. I'm sorry I won't be able to look after you anymore. I want you to try really hard to remember something important. Here we go. Jarl Metellus cannot be trusted. After leaving you this note, I'm going to confront him about what he's been doing in a locked room in his citadel. If I do not return, it is probably because he killed me. Here? With this note, you'll find a key to the Jarl's locked room. You'll have to find someone with a good heart and a good head. You were always a better judge of character than me. They'll know what to do. Ah, your brother Harabal. And I'm guessing that Kathra is meant to be that good-headed, good-hearted person. And her little posse. You are absolutely freaking sworn to carry my burdens, and I am a burdenful person to be carrying for as well. I'm just going to, out of sheer curiosity, let's celebrate with some cheese. I'm just going to speak to them, just in case.
What is it?
Nothing. Okay. I wondered if something different would happen now that I've got the chest. I know, isn't it just Zoe? Such a phenomenal mod. But I'm kind of glad we're doing it now rather than Kathra having done it on her own earlier without the followers. It would have felt a bit different. So, again, I'm just going to do a quick save. You poor people watching can see how much I like saving. And let's have a go at this water breathing. Okay, down we go. Let's have a look. Oh, see, what's that? A gold bar. Just a gold bar. Oh, a dwarven melva ingot, okay. Oh my goodness, oh rats, that didn't last for very long, did it? I'm gonna die again. Thank goodness I did that quick save. Ah, I don't even know where to go. Oh, must be in there. Okay, this time I'll do it again. Kathra. Thank goodness I did that quick save. And you obviously need the water breathing to actually survive. Okay. I honestly don't know where to go in this. Let's have a look again. Is it up here maybe? Oh no. Doesn't look like it, does it? Oh, I'm gonna die again. No. This is gonna be painful for you guys to watch. Again. Is that the door there or something? No. Oh, that's a good call. Yep. Nice one, Julie. Honestly, this is why I have people following. The Lonely Tower is there. There's the sunken house. It just seems to like be saying straight as a die. What gets me is this potion of water breathing. I don't know how much water breathing it's given me. You can breathe underwater for 15 seconds. Hang on. So I wonder if you drink it when you're starting to die. Let's give that a go. Okay. So I don't think I came out... Let's pause it there, right? It says it's in there, doesn't it? It says it's in that big building. Not in that one further on. Okay, so... Now let's try the potion. It does seem to be saying... Keep going. No. Is this it? Have I found it? No, I look like I'm like out of the mod. Well, that's giving me more time for next time. Oh, is this it? No. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's hard to find. Come on. Thank you very much, by the way, Will. Let's see if I can just make it to top. Okay, that could have been an extremely dull viewing experience. Everywhere seems extremely silent here now. Yay! Where are you two? Seriously? Okay. Let's go and speak to Dooley.
Oh, hello. Yes, what about it?
I found your brother's chest.
You did? What was in it?
I think I'm going to tell him.
A key. Harrison left me a key. I'm confused. It was supposed to be something valuable, but it's just a key. What do we do with the key?
We open doors, Dooley. We open doors.
Oh, all right. Maybe there's a treasure in there. A big pile of gold coins.
Oh, bless you, Dooley.
Maybe you could even share some of it with me.
Dooley, I would give you all my money if it made you happy, but somehow I think something would happen. Can I take Dooley? Can we take Dooley with us and just let him live in our home? Oh! Oh, you're all here. Wonderful. Okay, let's do that quick save again then. And few indeed. Thank goodness we made it. Okay, well, there's nothing linear at all. We could carry on talking, but I've got a thirst for going up in a tower. Isn't that thing beautiful? That's just fantastic. I can see why it's compared to the sun, or being comparable to the sun. Okay, let's go. Let's go to the Citadel. I'm just going to check if I'm well enough. Just a bit damp. I've still got this stomach rot. I don't know how I get rid of that. Oh, of course, the shrine. I'm guessing we'd get rid of that, right? And thank you for the idea about the
Hey, what can I do for you, my friend?
not sell me drill bits, hopefully. Oh,
You wouldn't believe how often the new ones ask that question.
the new
Tell
ones?
you the
Oh, of
same
course.
thing I tell everyone else. There are much worse places to live out your days. You might have a few sleepless nights thinking about the dwarves' law. But once you get used to the fear, knowing that a single slip-up could cost you everything, it's not too bad. Nothing new to me, anyways.
What can you tell me about? I know the dwarves law now, actually.
For the sins of the one. That's about all I know. You should go and talk to Brawl in his chambers if you want to know more.
I'm just ticking. I'll be going now.
Well, come on back anytime you like.
I don't know, actually. It's the dwarves. Which gods did they, or if any, which gods did they worship? So we've got Miranda and Habig. Wasn't this something to do with the lost son?
Hello, my friend.
The looters were looking for an Imperial named Quintus. Do you know him? So we've obviously asked that story before. So that's missing people again, isn't it? Quintus, and then Artius or Atreus, Cassia, the girl that's asked us here. Let's ask her story.
Oh, there's not much to tell. My husband Habik runs the clothing store in town. You should stop by. I'm sure you'll leave looking much better. Not that you don't look good now, I mean, it's just, you know, nice clothes are... Oh, who am I kidding? I'm no good at selling anything. I guess that's why they've got me sweeping the floors day in, day out.
Oh, poor old
Well,
Miranda.
that, and we weren't invited to be layabouts in the Jarl's Citadel.
Layabouts. Ah, so we've got a hierarchy here.
Did you see anyone working in the Citadel? I'll bet you didn't. They just amuse themselves all day, while those of us down here do all the work. And why? Because Habik's a Redguard and I'm a Breton. I bet if we were both Imperial, it'd be a different story. The worst part is we left Solitude to get away from bigoted Nords after our son died. But here the Imperials are even worse.
I'm thinking Animal Farm here. Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Yes, there we go. What happened to your son?
Oh. No offense, but I'd rather not talk about it. Too many painful memories. And besides, there are enough sad stories around this place as it is.
There really are.
But if you're interested, you can talk to my husband, Habik, in his shop, Firefly Finery.
I thought about challenging the Jarl.
What would we do? Start a rebellion? No way. Not after the dwarves' warning. You know, the many shall suffer for the sins of the one, and all that.
You believe the dwarves' warning. Do you know what? There's a thought. What if that's all false and it's something the Jarl is doing? That is a really interesting idea. Okay.
I'd be a fool not to. If you're not convinced, you should go and talk to Brawl in his chambers. He knows more about the dwarves than anyone.
Okay, let's leave Miranda. Let's talk to Habik. I just want to see...
Miranda told me you cut down those looters before they breached the city gates. Well done, my friend. Well done.
Let's find out his story.
I'm Habik. I live out back with my wife, Miranda. We used to live in Solitude, but, we had to leave. Found this place by accident, like most. The Jarl needed someone to mind the store. So I volunteered. Doesn't make any money, of course. Not enough customers. The Jarl says he likes to keep us busy and out of trouble. But of course, he and all his cronies in the Citadel never seem to lift a finger.
What are they doing here then? If the Jarl is so unfair, why don't you overthrow him and so... why did you leave Solitude? I think...
See you again soon.
Just in terms of entertainment-wise, I know I'm tired. But I'm going to be a little bit cheeky. I'm going to make sure I get some sleep, and then I'm going to take us up to the top. I'm going to sleep till about 6 in the morning. No, yeah, about 6 in the morning. Oh, thanks, Mashi. I can't see anything that even relates to the gods. I mean, they must know about those things, but... Hungry and thirsty. Okay. Jeepers. I'm going to end up... I've got a lot of alto wine, but I don't think I can... I don't think I can drink it. I think it's considered a quest, but I'm hoping you two are carrying food and water. It's an interesting kind of side. Those people that are watching that, I've got no idea why I'm hopping on about food and water. It's because I'm using a mod, which if you don't eat and if you don't drink, you'll die. So going into someone else's mod, where there might be a limited supply of those things, makes for an interesting added layer of tension. And those lovely people that are kind of watching for the first time in the background, and that have just subscribed or not subscribed or unsubscribed but are still here, this is me trying to play this from a storytelling point of view. But interestingly, in this one, it's not difficult, but it's hard for Kathra to be Kathra because there's so much story to unravel at the moment, which is a good thing. There's no action as such. The action is all through the talk. I'm sorry, I think that's a note. I'm just gonna... no, it's a book. Just gonna save again now. But it's nice to know we've got someone from the States, and we've got some UK residents. It's nice we've got a little growing mix. So how the other half live is how we've got to see the... hi Alexandra, welcome to the stream. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming for now. I've streamed for about an hour. I generally stream for about an hour-ish, but and I thought Saturday night would be a quiet night, but it appears not. Anyway, welcome. You're in amongst some lovely people. Okay, so I'm wondering if this is the place that the key can unlock. It is. Okay. No, 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 no. You guys need to come in. Oh. Let's try that one more time. You can't come in. And I can't do that. But I can do that. And I was going to pause here. Alexandre? Is that right? If not, I'll go look it up. The last thing I want to do is upset you by saying your whole name wrong. What the hell?
Please don't hurt me. Thank the gods. Quickly, you have to let me down before that monster comes back.
Of course I'd...
Thank you. He'll be here any moment, so be quiet and follow my lead.
What the hell is going on here? We're all in here, thank God. You'd think she'd put on some clothes, right?
What's going on in there?
There you are, you filthy pig.
What? No!
Oh, but we can't kill him. Can we?
Please, Macy, be reasonable. If you attack me in here, you'll break the dwarf's law and kill us all.
After what you've done to me, I just don't care. It looks like a way
What? Alexandra... No, there we go. Sorry, I was wrong. What on earth?
I'm right behind you.
What? Everything's okay?
Hi there.
There he is.
You gave me a bit of a fright. I thought I was in here alone.
You're Altruis. Your sister asked me to come in and find you.
That's a relief. Say, I didn't catch your name. Really? That's strange. I was just reading an old journal I found. It was burnt, but the last entry mentioned someone with the same name. It described an event about 7 years ago. Someone with your name appeared in the city out of the lake house, led some kind of uprising against a tyrannical Jarl, breaking an ancient law, and triggering some kind of catastrophe. It said most of the city folk were evacuated, and the stranger disappeared in a flash of light. I'm not sure I understand.
Neither do I really. Of course.
Sorry, come again.
Of course. I got mixed up between Altrius and the Jarl.
Let me see that.
Gods. This is my handwriting. I have spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles.
This is horrible. But I don't understand how I could have written it. I'm not sure I understand.
When I killed the Jarl, I stopped him from opening his time portal.
So, you're saying, because you stopped a time portal from being opened, I never went through it. And that's why I don't remember any of this. I guess you saved my life then. And freed most of the people in the process. I suppose I should thank you. Even though I don't remember anything. It's just... I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but it seems a shame the city had to be destroyed. Imagine if this place could have been saved.
I mean, that's very un-Kathra-like, but the second part is fine.
Get out of here from the moment I set foot in this place.
I think we can escape through a crack in the bathroom wall. Okay.
Right. Lead the way.
Can I not just... You know, if this is the last time I'm being in this mod, and now it feels all of a sudden really short. Have I... Why? What? I mean, there's got to be a really good reason, right? That we saw that I have no clothes on. Okay, let's put on some robes. Just, you know, let's put that on actually instead of my other helmet. No, I literally can't remember what on earth. My mother's ring I definitely had on. It was the conjuration, but I moved that. Oh, it's saying that's an upgrade to... Oh no, I worked on that, didn't I? That's what I think that means. Oh, for goodness sake. Let's have a look. Let's go on this travel folk. And what else can I put on? Oh, okay. Right. Let's never talk about why I've got no clothes on, shall we? Yes, that's a nice idea. I like that idea. So I wondered if I could get in here. Amulet of Akatosh, so... I don't think I want any of them. But I never went in this room, you see. Or the Forgotten City itself. Let's have a look. Still here. And I never got to solve the mystery of whoa. Oh gosh, the last thing I need is what there. See? Thank goodness I got out of the way. I wonder what happens if I sit in this chair. Nothing. Okay. I can't do it, but you know, we got that potion and I wonder if that would allow me to kind of jump down there.
Yes,
but how on earth would I get back up, right? I just got a feeling there's lots we're going to miss out on. So we don't get what was going on here. The story behind this, it's horrible. But did anyone get why she was being chained up or anything like that? I can't help thinking that we should investigate his room in case there's something there. Before we head back. That would be a waste of the whole mod. But I would definitely recommend the Forgotten City mod. I know that I took a tick list in the end. I only talked to a very few people. Let's take that book. That looked like a... No.